Got 3 orders of wings, make 'em napalm, and an onion loaf, Grady. I holler, heading back behind the bar to fill the drink orders. Beers, of course, imported beers. The nectar of college jocks. I pull 3 frosted mugs from the cooler and place them on a tray, along with the 3 bottles of beer, and head over to table 26 where the guys are sitting, watching something on one of the dozen or so plasma screens plastered on the walls throughout Big Daddy's. I recognize one of them as Marcus Holt, one of the star jocks on Hardwick's hockey team. Eva follows the team and is forever pointing out Marcus in the paper or when she stalks his Facebook page. She has a major crush. The other 2 aren't familiar, but I figure they're all on the team. Rich, egotistical assholes. As I head back with the beers, I see the table count has now increased by 1. Another jock has joined the group. Well, well, well. If it isn't the well-known goalie man-whore of Hardwick's hockey team, Weston Matthews. Huh. I place the tray of beers on the table, and my eyes lock with Weston Matthews, but only briefly. His dark gray eyes start the elevator assessment, moving down, then back up again, stalling at my tits. Yeah, my girls are more exposed than what I would typically allow, but the fact that a white tie-front crop top, along with black shorts, are the signature Big Daddy's work attire, there's little I can do about it. It goes against my grain, but I need the job. Well, I see we have added 1 to the party of 3, I say, trying my best not to sound irritated by the newbie who is still eye-fucking me as I set each beer in front of the others. What can I get you to drink?
Got milk?
He murmurs huskily, his eyes still staring at my chest, and a grin spreading across his 5 o'clock shadowed face. He has a rakish appeal, which I'm sure serves him well with the female co-eds. His thick, dark brown hair is tousled, from the wind, or maybe from something else, but he rocks it for what it's worth, no doubt. Immediately his buddies roar with laughter, except Marcus, who is sitting to the left of him. He gives him a jab in the ribs.
Don't be an ass, Weston.
He snaps.
At least not this early. We're not getting booted out of this place our first time in. At least not before we eat, anyway.
Nice.
Lighten up, Marcus,
Weston says, still grinning.
I can show my appreciation of the female anatomy without being an ass, can't I?
Doubtful, I murmur, not bothering to hide my irritation now. I have the tray tucked under one arm, and I'm tapping my fingers against it impatiently. Heineken? I suggest, since that's what the others ordered.
Jack and Coke,
he says, his gaze now fixed north of my tits.
Can you repeat that so I'm sure you got it right?
His eyes are on my lips now. What an asshole. I lean down, my eyes boring into his, and whisper throatily, Jack and Coke. Anything to eat, or would you like to see a menu? He now shifts under my scrutiny. I know the type. I've worked here long enough to pretty much figure out the male psyche. He's a frat boy jock, wealthy of course. No scholarship required for this blue blood stud. He no doubt gets more than his share of college pussy. His eyes flicker to my name tag.
Peyton,
he croons.
Nice name. How about you bring me an order of whatever these guys are having? I'll make it easy on you. Just add 1 to the order of 3, okay?
I stiffen. Okay, so I guess that makes it what, 4? I say slowly, looking at him innocently for affirmation while I nibble on the end of my pencil. His eyes are watching my lips, and he clears his throat, running his hands down his jean-clad thighs.
You're awesome, Peyton,
he replies with a smile.
Very good, babe.
I turn and walk back towards the bar, hearing the sound of masculine chuckling, and knowing that at least one set of eyes are watching my backside as I do. Same shit, different day. It gets old, but I've grown accustomed to it, though I can't say it still doesn't irritate the hell out of me at times. The later it gets, the more the alcohol turns flirtations into crude suggestions and, at times, grabby hands. I've slapped my share of those, and Max will personally make sure those that touch are tossed out and told not to come back. I tend to the other tables in my area, noting that whenever I pass table 26, Weston's eyes seem to be on me, and whatever conversation he's involved in ceases. It's really starting to unnerve me. When I deliver another round of drinks to the table, along with their food order, Weston takes the opportunity to lean in close as I'm placing the last platter of wings in front of him. "You guys need anything else?" I ask, and I can hear the nervous lilt in my own voice, which is so not like me.
"Nah, that should do it, hun,"
the one named Alex replies.
"You can cash us out." "Hey, Peyton,"
Weston calls out as I'm tallying up their bill.
"want to hear a joke about my dick?" "Ah, never mind. It's too long."
His friends chuckle loudly, high-fiving him. I'm not amused. I shoot him a dagger and don't miss a beat. "Oh, really? Well, do you want to hear a joke about my pussy?" Silence. He quirks an eyebrow suspiciously at me. He doesn't realize it's his turn to play the straight man here. "Never mind, Weston. You won't get it." I place their bill on the table, and as I turn and walk away, the roar of their laughter gives me a bit of smug satisfaction. Later, as I start lifting the empty plates from their table, I see that under Weston's plate, he's left a $40 tip. On one of the $20 bills, he's written, "Sorry I was an ass. Gorgeous chicks bring out the worst in me sometimes." I stuff the money into the pocket of my shorts and continue clearing the table, feeling the corners of my mouth turn up in a smile. At least he owns the fact that he's an ass, but it's going to take more than $40 to earn my respect.